real reason they prioritize American content. Number one, y'all always in our fucking business. Number two, y'all are always in our fucking business. Number three, y'all want to be like us. Come on, let's call a fucking spade a spade. Number four, y'all bite off our shit. Y'all just fucking little mini sons of us. And yeah, I'ma say it. Yeah, I'ma start some shit. I don't care. Cause y'all some haters. Y'all some fucking American xenophobic haters. Fuck you.
Hi. Me again. Honey. I'm gonna do it. Well, I was gonna do it this with you, but I couldn't. And I was gonna stitch it with you, but I couldn't. 3 points. Before I get to those points, why can't we stitch you or duet you? You want to start shit, but you don't want it back? Sit down, sister. Number one, has anyone ever taught you don't need to raise your voice to get a point across, darling? You don't. You don't even need to swear. And I'm Australian. I'm a daughter of a sailor and a shearer, and I swear like a trooper. But not when I'm trying to get a point across. Not necessary. So if you feel the need to swear at somebody and raise your voice, you're not as wise as you think you are. Number two, I don't speak for the rest of the world, which I'm still well aware exists, unlike you guys. We want nothing about what you've got. We're okay. We really are okay. You see, because we can walk into a hospital at any time to give birth, have an emergency, cut my finger and walk into a hospital right now and be like, can I get free assistance? Absolutely you can. You want to know why? I'm Australian. Third, and I think this is probably the most important part, I'm about to go and do my kids' school book list. Nowhere on that list does it involve a bulletproof backpack. So sit down. We don't want to be like you. As you can see, we barely even like you guys. And I'm not talking about everyone, because some of you are great. I'm talking about you. I'm sorry, girl, but that's just not where it's at.
You were much better gone, hey? When was Tatanin? When are they taking your TikTok again? No, like seriously, we are tired. We are tired of you guys. We are tired of you guys making yourselves feel so important. Literally, I was brushing my teeth. I'm about to take my bath. I think even talking about brushing my teeth is even more important than addressing you. That's why we're going to have someone address this much better than I do. I want to put something on my lips. See how I'm trying to avoid this? Because how the hell, they just came back yesterday and already there's a migraine. Do you know how when you were quiet, when you were gone for 24 hours, whatever time you were gone for, wonderful. It was really wonderful. I don't know ni hamba nini, like don't go, but at the same time go, but don't go. But at the same time, I can feel that the changes in the TikTok is no longer the same for Americans. So let me get someone who made a proper video, because I don't have the energy for that today. I really don't. I'm not even interested.
I've had to record this video almost 10 times now because I'm having a hell of a time trying to formulate my thoughts in a way that comes across as in good faith and respectful, but it's becoming more and more difficult because every time I start to record, I get another notification that is proving the point of this video. So Americans, sit down, let's have a chat, okay? This is coming from your friendly neighbor to the north, somebody who just experienced the ban from a different perspective, from a different light. And I'm going to say this with respect, and I'm going to say this with the best of intentions, but it was quiet when you guys were gone. We knew you guys weren't here. We didn't hear you anymore. The rest of the world got an app, a space, the most popular app in the world was without Americans for 12 hours. And that was noticed. And a lot of you are seeing videos from myself and other creators that have made that same observation. And then we proceeded to continue on with making content and doing the things that we do. And you guys, not all of you, but most of you, or some of you, I should say, are taking real offense to that. And that's the root cause of the issue here, is the political stunt aside, the bullshit that is this ban. That's one thing. That's a whole conversation that we can have. But when you guys returned, when a lot of Americans returned, they were on the attack because they feel like they've been attacked from whomever. So they enter back onto the space, and all the videos in the last 12 hours was from the rest of the English-speaking world going, holy shit, it's fucking quiet in here. And I think a lot of you took offense to that. But this is the thing. Those videos that I made and the others made, that wasn't meant to be offensive. We're not dissing you guys. We're not saying that your loudness and your aggression on this app is inherently a bad thing. But what I will say is this reaction to seeing other countries and other cultures make the observation that you guys are gone and meet that with aggression and meet that with hostility, including going as far as to duetting some of my videos, flipping me off, or taking the conversation to Discord channels to, continue this hate train from people who I would have considered to be friends, is like really, really telling that, or really, really showing why the rest of the world noticed you guys were gone. And just to be clear, I don't want you guys to leave. I spent the better part of 4 or 5 hours last night, just before it went dark, trying to get into as many of my American friends' lives as possible to say goodbye, to say that I appreciate you guys, to say I enjoy our conversations, I enjoy our debates, and I like that we can have this cross-border parasocial relationship. And I think that's important for progressing our society forward in this world. And let's be honest, that's the whole reason they want to ban this app, is because they are concerned that people from other countries are going to start to talk to each other. They're concerned that Americans are going to be able to organize and speak out against the government, and the United States couldn't control that, and that's why they wanted to ban this app. I think that's widely accepted at this point. But at the same time, when Americans returned to this app, it was met with, oh, they're talking about us like you caught us somehow. You got us in a got because we were saying, hey, the Americans are gone. It's quiet, isn't it? Interesting. And I'm not going to sit here and say that there wasn't any real effects to this ban. Last night, after the ban happened, after TikTok went dark for 170 million Americans, I myself went on a live, and we had a 2.5 hour, almost 3 hour discussion with Canadians on the panel talking about how bad this is for you guys. We were actively talking about what we can do to help you. And to the point where, watch this.
Say goodbye to
We
everybody.
even FaceTimed my American friends
Hi, Sam.
to say goodbye because they couldn't say goodbye.
We miss you. We miss you.
Like, we care about you guys. We want you in these conversations. But now that you've returned, and now you're coming at us because we were saying that it was quiet when you guys were gone, and, like, not celebrating, but, like, acknowledging the little things, like, oh, we're not going to have to explain Fahrenheit anymore. We can all use and communicate with the same measurement system because the rest of the world has already figured this out. Oh, wait, we're not going to see Americans complaining about their healthcare system anymore. And, like, I was able to see and connect with new creators that I've never even seen before, because Americans, there's a lot of you, and you come into these spaces and make yourself known, which is fine. Do that. Make yourself known. But just have a little bit of goddamn respect. At the same time, as much as this is about the American ban on the American people, this has ripple effects with the rest of the world. And what you are observing as you return to this app and see that the rest of the world was talking about you, is those ripple effects taking into place. A lot of foreign, non-American creators and non-American individuals were just noticing you guys were gone. And you come back and see us all making those observations, and you guys blow a gasket. I know I'm extremely generalizing here, and I know there's a lot of really good Americans out there that are probably going to agree with me. But this American exceptionalism is showing, and as much as you can be a leftist and be a progressive and fight the good fight and are out here fighting for the things that we need to protect, including your own First Amendment rights, I will stand by you and support you on that fight, that this ban is bullshit and it shouldn't happen. It also shouldn't sell the meta, but that's a whole other conversation. But me making these observations and many others making these observations and saying that it was nice to see other content for 12 hours is not us saying that we don't want you here. It's not us starting a fight with you guys. It's none of that. This is just the ripple effects of this ban making its waves around the world because the Americans left. And in typical American fashion, it had to be done with grand spectre and this big scene. And you guys returned in such a fashion. I'm happy you guys are here. I want you guys in this space. I want to share these conversations with you and transcend borders and fight the good fight with you all. But at the same time, you guys I understand there's a lot going on, but we're not your enemies here. We're your friends. We're your allies. We're your partners in this. This is a global fight that we need to do. And we're here by your side. So when you come back and you see us being like, wow, they're gone. That's crazy. It's awful quiet. Don't take offense to that. That is us just acknowledging your absence and missing you altogether. I want to leave you with one message that I got from one of my mods, an American. His name is Chardock. He hangs out in Flat Earth Lives a lot, fighting that good fight. But I want to share this message with you all. You can pause to read it if you really want to, but this is what why we're fighting this good fight with you Americans. This types of messages is what keeps us going, keeps us by your side. We know there's many of you that are good, and Chardock is one of them. We appreciate Chardock. We appreciate you all. We're happy you're back. Just calm down, please. Take a seat, grab a drink. Let's head back into this conversation and let's have some fun. Okay? Appreciate you, Danny. Appreciate you.